You're probably from the age 13 to 19 and you're watching this video because you want to be the highest version of yourself, but you don't know how, where to start, what to do, and you're stuck. You're feeling like you can't escape this reality and you're feeling like you don't know what to do. And that includes your parents' restrictions, their expectations, society's expectations, the financial incapability that you have right now. The most important one, the lack of confidence to pursue what you actually want to do. Hi. I see you. But my lovey-dovey fellow teenage beauty, you have come to the right place because by the end of this video, you will have achieved three things. That is, first one, you will believe that you can do anything in this world that you have put your mind into. Second, self-doubt that you have within you, it's gonna erase. Third thing, I will tell you what are the next steps that are proper actual actions you can take in order to be your best self. So, welcome to Bohemian. This is your Anne here, and I am so excited to talk this because I've been getting a lot of messages from the teenagers that they want videos of how to be their best self, that they are confused, stuck, or they just don't know what to do. And I felt like I have been the exact same position that you are right now. And currently I am 19. I am at the last year of being a teenager. This year, June 30th, I'll be turning 20. So I think this is the right moment to tell what are the things that I've learned as a teenager and that has helped me to be in this position, that has helped me to at least get to some level of being the best self that I am. If you're already a subscriber, welcome back. And if you're a newbie here, hi, good to see you here. Subscribe to watch how a 19-year-old girl unfolding her life while inspiring others to do so. So let's get to the video. All of these things that I'm gonna say is from my own experience, the things that I have actually did in my teenage years. I know this works, so pay attention. First problem is that the lack of clarity and don't know what to do. So if you're stuck in this I don't know what to do loop, one thing that can actually help you is a method that I call the yellow chart method. What is yellow chart method? I think I was in 10th, that is when I was 15 or 16. I had no clue what to do. I was completely stuck. I knew that I want to take a science stream in the 12th because in that way I can go into any group that I want. I can do any profession that I want. But I did not know what to do with my life. I did not know what profession to choose. I did not know which path to take, and I was completely stuck and I was completely confused, and I had no other person to ask for help or anything like that. What I did was I took a yellow chart. That's why I named this method yellow chart. Okay, there's no other particular reason. I divided into different parts. First part is that what are my strengths? So strength in the sense
I can talk all day and not get tired of it. So I have great communication skills. I listen quite a lot. I love to listen to people who are intellectually amazing. So I listen a lot. I can dance. I can recite poems. I can study real fast. I can memorize things real fast.
know that I can teach people real good. So these are what I meant by strength. What do you think that you are really capable of? Sometimes it would be cracking real maths problems real hard. For me, that's always my weakness. And or being so good at trigonometry or so good at chemistry, organic chemistry, or whatever that is. List every possible strength that you have seen in your life. Like, you know that you are good at this. Next is your weakness, the opposite of all these things. Like for me, I don't really like solving max equations. Then I'm not really good at singing. Are my weaknesses. So strength, weaknesses, and your priorities as well. What are my priorities in life? For some people it might be family life, or some people it might be their freedom, some people it might be their peace, the respect, the money, anything. And one thing that you have to keep in mind is that you have to also ask your parents, your friends, your siblings, hey, I'm doing this thing, like can you please tell me what are the things that you find are strengths in me, you find in weaknesses in me, because the people around us are way more observing of our weakness, our strength, rather than us. Now you have this whole chart of your interest, your priorities, what matter to you the most, what are your strength, your weakness, and everything. And look at the chart and understand what are the professions that can help you. Includes all of my strength and excludes all of my weakness. Some of the professions that I came up with are psychologist, teacher, content creator, dancer, professors. You can look up the professions and their scopes, their salaries, what are things that they want from you, will your job has the work-life balance that you want, and everything. Look everything, literally Google every single thing about the job. Go to LinkedIn, see the profiles which have these particular professions and search their life and everything. Find out everything about it, and then voila, you have the profession that you want. And no, we are not over yet. Now what you want to do is that the important stuff is that make a roadmap to your goal. So your goal is here and you are here. So the distance between these two, we have to decrease that. So what are the steps that you actually need to take in order to reach the highest level? Suppose you want to be an aeronautical engineer. Probably you're in school right now, and you have to look up what stream should I take in 12th, what courses should I learn to get to that profession, what are the PG courses for that, what are the good institutions for that, and what are the companies that are hiring the aeronautical engineers, what more can an aeronautical engineer do other than fixing planes. It is so easy to find it because girls and boys, there are a lot of Google sites, literally the sites of these institutions and college itself, that provides you with information that helps people, students, to get into their favorite positions. Thing that you have to keep in mind, you may not follow the exact same path that you have set in 10th, then 12th, then it may change, and that's okay. But the framework that you have to do in every part of your life where you want to change is this: find all your strength, weakness, and interest, find the best position, prepare a roadmap. That's all you have to do. So the clarity less part is over. You have the clarity now. So another main issue that I have seen teenagers struggle with is that their parents. I know, okay, I know it is difficult for a lot of us, a lot of Indian kids, a lot of brown kids who is like, everyone in the brown family is from a strict family. Like, every brown family is strict to some level. But there are actually some tricks and tips that I can help you with in order to reach your maximum potential, regardless of what your parents might decide for you. One of the biggest tips that I can give you is that while you're in school, excel in some sort of activities, at least in studies or in arts or in sports. Like, show them that you have got it in you. I've been a studious kid all my life. When I said that I want to be a psychologist, and no one has ever did this in my family, or they don't know even this field has a really good scope, they were like, okay, you'll figure it out, you can go. When I showed them I can study, more than I can study, I am disciplined, I am goal oriented, and I would not just go and do alambu, which means that, like, do gibberish and not ruin my life. They were a little bit light on me. So I think that is really good. Try to excel in school. That's the first point that I want to say. Maybe like the decisions of what I want to wear. Sometimes these things make a really huge fight in my home personally. So in that decisions, you can first try to convince them, which I don't think actually work, but at least they will have this knowledge of what actually happens in the world. Second is that do what you want to do regardless of what they say. That is the biggest advice I want to say when it comes to parents. Because parents, not every parent, but parents who are strict, they always try to make us look good for themselves and for others. I have felt it, I have always felt it that way, because they do not have a real problem with you being a content creator or you being happy. They don't have a problem with you being happy. It's just that they are worried about you in the first case, and second, and they are not courageous enough to show the world the real you, because the real you is not a conventional you. The real you is not someone who listens to the aunties and uncles. They don't want to hear, oh, your girl is so disrespectful. So they don't really want to hear that. That's the exact reason why they're always, saying that you should not do that, you should not do this. But we have to live our own life. The parents, they will leave us after some time. I'm not saying this in a bad sense, but we have to know the facts. They are not going to live our life. You are the only person that is going to see your whole life. No other person, not even your father, your mother, your siblings, your partner, no one is going to see your life fully. You're the only person who's going to see that. So you better make a life that in which you're happy, in which you are capable to do the things. And at first that requires some people to be upset, and sometimes that people are our parents. I know it's not easy, it's not at all easy to do this, because you are literally living with them, because you are a teenager, I can see that, and you are literally living with them. And when you make life decisions, or when you say that you want to go into this career that they do not like, living with the people that you disagree, something so strong, that is real hard. And sometimes the thing that they say, the way they treat us, can stay with us like a trauma. But you have no other option. You have no other option other than to go forward. if you want to be successful, if you want to be the highest version that you have promised yourself, you have to go through it, kid. Like, you have to move forward. You can cry in the night, you can cry in the bed, you can cry in the bathroom, and the next time you wake up, the next morning that you wake up, the next time you come out of that bathroom, you have to keep it together. You have to bring yourself back. I know, as a psychology student, when I say this, I feel not entirely right, but that's the only option that I can give you. Like, these are the moments that make you unbreakable. Third comes the money, the financial stability that you need. So, when I think about it, you're probably in home, your parents are taking care of it, and even if you get into college, you are still under your parents. Like, that up to 20 years, at least in India, like, you are under your parents, and your parents will take care of at least your food, shelter, and clothes. So basic things are covered. But you feel like if you need a bit of money, what I did was, this is from my experience and what are the things I did in order to make money. When I turned 18, I, along with my friend, went to host events. So it's actually different from being an MC. So hosting events is basically, if there is a function or if there's a wedding, you will be standing at the front door and you will be greeting everyone. You will help the photographers have a coordinated stage. You will be smiling and waving highs, waving namaskaram, waving hello, hello, thank you for coming, welcome, welcome, and all of this. This is basically what I mean by hosting and everything. And it paid me about 1,000 rupees, 1,200 something rupees, and I think that's a pretty good rate for a teenager. And another job that I did was being an MC. I had hosted events, I had hosted weddings, in which I'll be the anchor, the actual host, where I'll be leading the ceremony and helping people to have a good function. So I did that, being an MC. Another thing that I only did for a few months is that being a tuition teacher. So I had this one kid from my neighborhood whom I used to tuition. Then I got placed into a faraway college. Then I had to leave that, but it also paid me good, like 500, 600 per month, because he was in like a LKG student or something. Still, I got paid that much. This helps you really get the feel of earning money, that financial, the taste of financial independence, and it's so addictive. So it's really helping you. But I also know that there are kids watching this who do not have that option to go work. So it's actually okay if you're not making any big money or if you're not working, because being a teenager is not about actually making money. It's about the next step. Fourth thing that I have to tell you is that skills. Upgrade your skills. That is the biggest thing that I have to tell you, because upgrading your skills should be your number one priority when you are a teenager. Because there are thousands of teenagers who are following your exact path. Everyone is going to school, everyone has the same syllabus, everyone is going to the same teacher, everyone is learning the same thing, everyone is passing out of the same curriculum and everything. A lot of people in that population takes the exact same course as you, pass out with the exact same mark as you, but what should you have that's different from this? That's a question, that's a valid question. So when that question arises, you have to answer it with confidence and grace. So what you need to do is that you should have some skills that you have to tell that they might have the same mark as me, but they cannot beat me in this, but they cannot do what I do. At least I have this. I don't know if they have that, but I have this particular skill. Writing, coding, stitching, styling, makeup, being a makeup artist, and there's a lot of possibility that you have. Find what interests you and try to level up in that skill. That should be a priority from this day. Next question is, okay, and where should I learn that? The exact place that you're watching me right now, the YouTube. YouTube is an amazing, beautiful platform from where you can learn literally anything in the world, brother. Literally anything that you search, you have it at your fingertips. And the only thing that you want is that phone and internet, which you clearly have as you're watching this video. This is a bonus step. A promising way you can practice your skills is through the competitions in school. Example, if you want to be a better communicator, you should take part in the elocution competitions, in the recitation competitions, in the public speaking events, trying to be the host of some ceremonies in school. Always be closer to the mic. Always be in touch with the people that are doing that. Always take part in clubs or competitions that help you to do that. Because it doesn't matter if you're a good speaker, but you do not know how to speak in front of people. Speaking really good and being a good speaker are two different things. Let me repeat. Speaking really good and being a good speaker are two different things, because someone who speaks really good might not have the courage to do it in front of people. A good speaker will speak to you, to your heart, to your soul, and will be so good at that. And for that, you need practice. I'm not talking about the practice that you do in front of mirror, that you have to do in front of people. And for that, if you're in school, you are just in time. You are perfect for this because you have literally got an audience for free. That's not easy, guys. So make use of that, upgrade your skills and practice that skills. And the big worry of the teenagers is that, okay, but what will people think? What will my friends think? I have not been this person my entire life, and one day I'm gonna go take part in an elocution competition. They will try to mock me, they will make fun of me. One question to you guys. Come close. Will the future, the highest version of yourself care? Will they care if some random people makes fun of you? Will they care if some toxic friends make fun of the way you speak? No. Because they know that the people that make fun of them doesn't even have the half of the ability that they have. My love, if you want that highest version to actually exist in reality, you have to do what she does. And one thing, if your friends make fun of you for the way that you speak, or make fun of you of something that you really like to do, I'm so sorry, but they are not your friends. They're no longer your friends, okay? They are snakes. That's something that we call them nowadays. Find new good circles. Okay, I'm not getting into that right now, but watch them. And now the last query of you guys, the last question that you have asked me, I kept it at the last because it's the most important one. Lack of confidence. I am going to give you 5 steps that will give you a little bit of confidence, and then you have to do this repeatedly. You will be confident. Let's pick a skill first. What do you want? Dance? Okay. Want to dance, but you don't have the confidence. First step is that affirming yourself. And when we talk about affirmations, I'm not saying like, okay, I'm good at this, I'm good at this. No, 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 no. You should say, I am great at this. I am amazing at this. We are not settling for the bare minimum here. We are not setting for the mid-range here. When we aim here. Maybe here, maybe here. Prime your head for that. Prime your head for the greatness. Second thing are actually 3 things. Practice, practice, and practice. Practice as much as you can. Really practice so much, and at a point it becomes your habit. Third step is that perform it. It doesn't have to be a very big stage and a very big performance or anything like that. Maybe show it to your friends, show it to your best friends, show it to your cousins, show it to your family members, anyone like that. And the thing is, you will suck in that. You're gonna be so bad in that. Maybe you're gonna be so hilarious to watch, but you don't have to be perfect. Like, that's not our goal. What's our goal? To be confident. The fact that you performed your skill for the first time in front of someone is a win. Is a hit your 1010%. Fourth thing is that record it. Take a video of you doing that and watch that repeatedly, and in this way you can see yourself in another person's perspective, and you can judge and you can analyze what is best for you. Not just recording your performance, record whenever you performed it. Like, take a diary as your skill diary or something like that, like how to be confident diary, and mark the date that you performed for the first time and how did it go, what was your feeling, and also appreciate yourself for doing that. Also appreciate yourself for, okay, this was my best moment when I danced this song. When I reached that peak, I really did good. And or like, this moment was so funny, I literally fell down and it was so funny, and they clapped at this point, and I am so proud of myself for doing this way, and I'm so happy that I performed it for the first time. I'm really feeling good. Thank you myself for doing this. You can appreciate yourself in this point because you need it. Fifth thing is that do this repeatedly. Continue to say that you're not just good, you're great. Continue to practice. Continue to show it to people. Continue to make mistakes and learn from it. Continue to do amazing works. Record it. See what you're actually doing and appreciate yourself for the wins that you made at that performance, and do this again. This way, my sweet pie. confidence grows. So that's the end of the video and my lovey. One thing that I have to appreciate you, that I'm proud of you already, is that the fact that you're watching this video, the fact that you want to improve your life, the fact that you want to be the highest version even in your teenage years, when literally people think about it in the 30s or 40s. I'm so proud of you. This really felt like a really heart to heart connecting conversation, like this elder sister teaching her younger ones how to be the baddie. And also, if you want to see me, my life up close, what am I doing throughout the day? Am I balancing my work, my studies, my personal life, also the tea in my family and the fights that I have with my dad? Link of my IG is down below. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you for watching this video. This helps me a lot, and I hope I was helpful to you too. I'll see you guys on my next video. This is Iran signing off. Ciao. Mwah.